We are making buttermilk pancakes. I have 2 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar. I have half a teaspoon of baking soda. Then I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, large eggs, slightly beaten, and 2 1/4 cups of room temperature or almost room temperature buttermilk, and melted butter. So this is 4 tablespoons of salted melted butter. So I left out the salt because I have salted butter. So I'm going to add my lightly beaten eggs. I'm going to add all my liquids together right now. I'm going to add my eggs last, my butter last, because that's melted. And then I'm going to do all my dry ingredients together, and I'm going to whisk that together. I did say the 3 tablespoons of sugar, right? And I do post my recipes all down. So I'm going to whisk this together to make sure it's incorporated nicely. Now, one of the secrets is try not to over mix once your wet and dry are incorporated. So and I'm preheating my griddle. Right now it's at like 275. Okay, so I'm going to add this last, but I'm going to scrape the bottom of everything to make sure I have all the last of my eggs. So you are going to slowly put the butter in, and then you're going to mix that all in. I'm going to go scrape this now. Because the buttermilk was colder than I wanted it to be, and the butter was still a little warm, there was some curdling. If that occurs, you could still keep on mixing this. What you don't want to over mix is this batter with the powder. So that is what you don't want to over mix. So I'm just giving this more of a mix, and once I get this to the texture I want, that's when you do the bare minimum of mixing. So, as I said, if you could get all your ingredients to room temperature, that would be best, because then you wouldn't have curdling. But you can keep on mixing it to get rid of that. Because I did not take out my ingredients early enough. Okay, now this is ready to mix this in. I'm going to scrape the rest of it. This is what your batter should look like. You could take a 1/2 cup measure, and I measure them out about a 1/2 cup. You could go a little bit bigger. And I'm adding organic blueberries. You could also add chocolate chips if you want. So let's see how this goes. This might be a little messy. I forgot how much these expand. One of my daughters wants plain. My other one is getting blueberries. So it takes about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. So I'm gonna give them a flip in a minute.